All right, moving in to the panic meter. We will break this out for the first time this year, backed by popular demand from last year. A little bit different this year. We have some graphics on the panic meter. As you can see from left side all the way to the right side, we have the Jacksonville Jaguars and Trevor Lawrence and Doug Peterson. The Owen Ofer, are they the only winless team in the NFL?
Yep.
So the only winless team in the basement. Then we have, obviously, of course, a graphic made by Rat this week. Shout out to Rat.
Thank
He
you.
has looking at Rashi Rice, how he was ranked the third wide receiver, 9 overall, and Cheese was hyping up his team and his racer. And then Rashi Rice on the cart crying. Then middle of the pack, Bo Nix. I know Zach loves Bo Nix. We'll see. I'm sure Zach thinks Bo Nix should be all the way down at the bottom left. He hasn't been that great, but they're 2-2 somehow. Then we have Devonte Adams. Who knows where he's going? Who knows if it's going to be good? Who knows if it's going to be bad? Obviously, he's got an injury concern, so it's kind of in a toss-up middle ground area. Then on the good side, we have obviously Pook's savior, Darnold Trump and the 4-0 Minnesota Vikings. Are they a fluke or are they for real? Each week they keep winning, so they look for real. And then obviously at the best position, we have Ernie's stud running back Saquon Barkley and Alvin Kamara with their huge seasons so far, looking great and looking like top tier running backs in the league and top tier in the league. So now the question is, a Bills team at 1-3 in ninth place has a big matchup against me this week. Where are we putting the panic? Obviously, Bill has not gotten off to a great start. Should he be concerned? Should he be down by the Jacksonville? Should he be, in the middle ground, or not be worried at all with his slow start? Who wants to go first?
I will, because I
Okay.
understand what you mean by this.
I'm confused.
You
I
don't
got
understand what I
no.
mean by
I
this?
understand. I said I
I'm
understand what you mean by
confused.
this.
Okay.
Oh,
Look at the
let me.
pictures and equate their
I'm
seasons so
going
far.
Bo Nix because I
Oh,
think Bill
okay.
has like a team that can compete. It's not the
Okay.
worst,
Yeah.
and some weeks he'll do good, and some weeks he won't. And
Okay.
I just don't know if it's a proven playoffs team, but
Yep.
sometimes there's belief.
Okay. It's a good one. I am also agreeing. I'm going to put him in the Bo Nix range as his team, has been kind of mediocre in some weeks. He cost himself leaving Kenneth Walker on the bench to cost you a win. That kind of seems like Bo Nix, what he would do in a season. When he has a chance to maybe win a game, he throws a pick or something. So this season. So that's where I'm going to leave him as well. Ernie, what is the panic for Bill's team?
Um, after this week's win,
Ernie, do you understand this shit?
I would swap Bo
It's
Nix and
pretty
then
easy to
Devontae
understand.
Adams because I feel like we're more panicked
Well,
for
they're
Devontae
both.
Adams because we don't.
I mean, they're both in middle ground.
Well,
Adams
well,
could be either
eh,
really good or can be really bad based on where he
he
goes.
doesn't have a team right now.
He does have a team. He's. I mean, it's not like he's going to be
Is he
out of the
playing this week?
NFL. No, he's not playing this week,
Oh, he's
but he's
not
still
playing, so
on
he
a
doesn't
team.
have a
It's not
team.
like he's released.
Damn
He's
well,
going to
might
be
as well
traded
release
or
that
he'll
idiot.
eventually play. Okay. It doesn't
Oh,
really
he's
matter if
in
you
between
swap them. They're
both.
both in the middle.
He's in between both,
In
where
between
it's
them.
kind
Okay.
of it's kind of a
Okay.
little panic, but he's gonna get a big win against you, so.
Okay. All right. Pook.
Let me look. We're putting him right at Bo Nix.
Bo Nix. Okay. Popular spot for Bill so far. All right. All right. And Zach.
I don't understand this, so I'm just gonna
Use
say
your head,
Bill
buddy.
should be extremely panic, off the charts panic.
So Jaguars. Okay.
Worse than that. Put him straight down where
Oh,
there's nothing.
below the Jaguars.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. All right. Moving on to the next team. We have Zombie. Obviously 4-0 in first place, most points for it out of the 4-0 teams. So everything would point you to believe that it's all good for Zombie, but should he be panicked at all with the fact that he got a lucky win last week? Because he probably shouldn't have won last week with Ernie having a player and only needing 3 points. I am not going to put Zombie all the way at the Saquon Kamara Offensive Player of the Year race. I'm going to put Zombie's team at the Minnesota Vikings 4-0 because he is 4-0 and the Vikings are 4-0 and they've played really well, but I still don't trust the Vikings for the rest of the season, and I don't trust Zombie's team for the rest of the season with some of these players like Brees Hall doesn't look like number 2 overall pick. Neighbors is very good, no question about that, but Neighbors like the Jefferson of the Vikings. He's very, very good. But then you look at Zombie's flexes, and I'm not totally sold on them, so I'm going to put him at the Vikings range. Rat.
I'm gonna put him at the Darnold Trump range also because
Okay.
I think it's only week 4. Like
Mhm.
Tyler has said, there's weeks. I
Yep.
think Zombie has one of those top teams, but it's still beatable.
Okay.
I just don't think it is the top team, or at least, again, we'll see. We have a couple more weeks to go to see how it builds up, but
Mhm.
it is a good team, but yeah,
Okay.
no championship
All
caliber.
right. Pook.
I'm gonna put him at Devontae Adams.
Ooh. Okay. Interesting. Why? Any reason for that you want to give?
No reason.
You just think he's not as great as maybe his record shows. Okay. Unless you think Devontae Adams is really great or could be really great. I don't know. All right. Ernie.
Who are we doing?
Zombie. 4-0 Zombie after beating you last week.
I would put him right behind Bo Nix.
Right
Whatever
behind. So in
whatever
between
the fuck
Rice
that
and
is.
Bo Nix.
Oh,
Really?
that's Rice?
Yeah, or she Rice on the cart. Yes.
Yes, that's actually perfect because
Okay.
he's gonna lose this week and he's gonna lose next week and then he's gonna start a panic because
Okay.
Cooper Cup's not gonna be back on time to save him.
I mean,
Brees
Neighbors is
Hall's gonna lose
hurt.
this,
It's not like Rashi Rice's injury, but he is hurt, so it's some similarity.
but
Okay.
Cooper Cup's not back, so we don't know what
Yes.
the fuck's going on with him.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm telling you right now, Brees Hall's not gonna be that fucking high round pick that he fucking
Mm,
chose. We're gonna,
okay. So
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 he's gonna,
Zombie should be worried, is what you're saying, even though he's 4.
yes,
Okay.
but he's gonna
Interesting.
probably fucking. But I'm guessing he's gonna rape slaps for Marvin Harris eventually, and then he'll be
Oh.
fine.
Okay. All
But
right.
I would. There's a little panic in there.
Alrighty. Interesting. And Zach.
Panic
Full blown panic or
off
Rashi
the chart.
Rice? Off the chart again. Okay. All right. Moving on to the third team this week, we have Tyler's team at 1-3, dead last place. We've already had some comments earlier about Tyler's team. Let's see, where should his panic meter be?
Can I go first?
Yes, go ahead,
After
Zach.
you.
Go
Okay,
ahead.
all right.
Go ahead, Zach.
Go for please start all the way on the right and keep going left until I say stop. No, go the other left. The other left. The other left. Keep going. Whoa, slow down, slow down.
God
All right,
damn.
keep going, keep going, keep going. Almost there. Keep going. Slow down, almost there. Keep going. Stop.
All right, so off the chart below the Jacksonville. Even though Tyler does have one win, so he's not quite Jacksonville.
Dog shit.
All right. I am going to put Tyler in the Rasheen Rice category. Obviously, he traded for injuries with Puka, getting that Puka trade. He's pretty banged up this week with a lot of his players. We'll see if some of them play or not. He's also got some players like Chubb possibly coming back to affect his forward. So it's part injury and then part the fact of what has he got after the injuries to supplement it. It's not a very good situation, so I'm putting him in the race category. Rat.
I mean, this is pretty easy. This just put him in the Jaguars category.
Really? Okay, so going
I
forward.
preached it all year. And him and Slaps have arguably the worst teams in the league, and
Wow.
nothing's gonna change.
Wow. Okay. Strong comment. Pook.
Yeah, that's acceptable where it is right now.
Jacksonville. Okay.
Not
And
below Jacksonville, not
oh,
Jacksonville.
below Jacksonville. Okay.
Put it all the way straight at the bottom, yeah.
All right. And Ernie.
A little bit to the left. Right,
Above.
that's a little bit down, a little bit. Right there, right there.
Okay. So just below in the Jacksonville category. All right, we'll
Yeah.
see. Tyler, if you ask Tyler right now if he was here, I think he's putting himself in the Minnesota category. I would
Can
take.
I please call a pause on this and have everybody in the group chat please add Pusa and tell him to get in here one time,
Okay,
please.
yes,
Thank
we're
you.
on the last one, so he can join up.
Everybody, please add him in the chat.
Alrighty, buddy.
Go on, golfer. Continue this. People can multitask.
All right, and then the final person of this week, Slaps. We can't do the first ever panic meter without King of Panic himself, Slaps. At 3-1 or at 1-3, very low points for. Obviously, he's already made some trades. Some were good, some did not look as good. Will he keep making trades? Probably he'll try. I am going to put Slaps in between Jacksonville and Rashi Rice. Um, I do like the trade he just made, but he's still got issues on his team. So it's going to take more trades like that to maybe get him in the average category. But at the moment, I'm going to stick him in between. It could teeter very easily into Jacksonville the next few weeks. And this week is not good for slaps against Cheese's team. All right, Rat. Where are we putting slaps?
I was joking. I mean, obviously him and Tyler are the worst teams in the league. I'm gonna put him at Devontae Adams
Wow.
because
Okay.
you just never know with slaps. Sometimes you're starting AJ Brown, and the next week you're starting fucking Allen Lazard. So you never know.
Uh-huh.
Slaps might just find some fucking luck with this
All
shit,
right. So a
and it might
crapshoot,
work.
kind of like what
Yeah.
Devontae Adams' trade is right
Yups.
now.
Yep.
Okay. Interesting. Pook.
Even below Tyler.
Below. So like, but if you go way below Tyler, you're starting to hit that side. Okay. All right. Ernie.
Who is this?
Slaps, the king of panic.
That fucking guy.
I think I
He
know.
does. I
No, not in
just
Jacksonville.
no, like the depths of hell. Like, take the fucking arrow off. That guy
Okay.
panics just to panic. I think he enjoys the thrill of panicking.
Okay. All right, Zach, are you in the same line? I'm assuming.
Golfer, please right click on the arrow.
And delete? No, I'm not gonna do that. But
Please right click
yeah. Okay. Yes. What?
and please delete.
Okay. There you
Okay.
go.
There you go.
There you
There
go.
slaps.
Okay. All right. And there we have it. There's this week. We will be back next week with another panic meter. With obviously each week that we do this, we'll have new updated graphics that go along with the season for where we should rate these teams, and we'll have some different teams as well.